As a fan of PlayStation since the very beginning in the mid 90s, I have to ask this question. What are you doing, PlayStation?
Welcome to the Mac Cave, home of retro gaming news today.
Welcome everyone down to the Matt Cave. Tonight we are spending some time down in the newsroom because there is something going on in the world of gaming that we have to talk about. And some of it I don't fully understand. Some of it might be a glitch. I don't know. Maybe. More maybe there's something going on behind the scenes that us as gamers should know. I can't believe what I found this morning, and I'm going to share it all with you guys today. We're going to be taking a look at the world of PlayStation. And you might be asking yourself, what does that have to do with retro gaming? Well, it turns out it has a lot to do with it. Welcome, everyone, to Way Back Wednesday. Whew, we are ready to rock and roll tonight down in the newsroom in Matt Cave. We're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to go through a lot of information tonight because what I discovered what's going on over the past couple of months blew my mind. And I just feel like this is something that has to be talked about, and us as gamers, it's going to impact us, especially if you're a PlayStation fan, and most especially if you're a retro gaming fan. Before we dive into it, let me say hello to the chat. I see Ted's Nerd World is here. Donna is here. Welcome to Star Wars Nerds. What's going on? Brooke Chen, good to see you. Nova Vaughn, Black Dragon is here. Good to see you, good sir. Oh, and we have Hawkward. Oh, what's up, dude? What's going on, Scotty? Good to see you. And we also have a super chat which is not showing up all the way on the screen. Hold on a second, let me adjust this. What happened? We're gonna have to make a size adjustment here. There we go. That should work. We got a super chat tonight from Donna for $9.99. Says, I have completed Zelda's Tears of the Kingdom. Other than Zelda and Animal Crossing, what is a good game to play on the Switch? This is for all chat. That's a great question, by the way. What should she play next after an epic like Tears of the Kingdom? Donna, thank you so much for the super chat. That is incredibly generous. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. But guys, in chat, let's talk some Nintendo Switch games as well. What games do you think Donna should take on after playing an epic game like Tears of the Kingdom? I wonder why our alert didn't happen. That's definitely strange. Maybe that'll pop up all of a sudden randomly because it should be working. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what goes on in the rest of the stream here. You know, we're no strangers here to some weird issues in the world of live streaming. A couple of the suggestions I would make as far as the Nintendo Switch goes, if you like first-person games, the Metroid Prime Remaster is fantastic. If you're looking for more of an adventure again and you like Mario, Super Mario Odyssey is a great one. In the world of Legend of Zelda, I know you were saying other than Zelda, but I really like the Link's Awakening remake on the Nintendo Switch. A really good game. But there's tons of stuff always constantly on sale in the Nintendo eShop, so always worth taking a look. So can't wait to see some suggestions coming from everybody in chat. Vader's Lair is here. What's going on? Welcome, everybody. Welcome. All right, Echo Base Network is in the house. We got a Sony pony right here. You know, honestly, I was looking for my PlayStation t-shirt. It must be in the wash because I couldn't find it. I was like, of all nights, why can't I find my PlayStation t-shirt? What's going on, guys? Good to see you here tonight. We've got some important news to cover tonight when it comes to the world of PlayStation. So we're going to dive into it here, and we're going to take you through a couple of things. Now, before I get into what I discovered today and what's bothering me so much, not only as a gamer, but as a retro gamer and as a big PlayStation fan, I think I need to explain what it is that we're going to be talking about tonight, and that is the PlayStation Plus service. Now, this is very similar to the Xbox Online service, Xbox Live, and also like the Nintendo Online service, where basically it's a way for PlayStation gamers to get games monthly, get access to games they can download through multiple catalogs and different collections that span across multiple genres and multiple eras. The PlayStation Plus service originally began as simply the way to get online and play online multiplayer games. That's what happened with console gaming over the years, and it just became a paid service to get online. We all kind of got used to it, and everybody jumped in. Then they started adding some more features to it. Along the way, PlayStation came up with a service called PlayStation Now, which was a way to stream PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 2 games, and I believe if I remember correctly there were some PS1 games on there, but it might have only been PS2 and PS3. Then eventually they added PS4 games to it. Well, as of last year, PS Now went away because it merged with PlayStation Plus, creating the new version of PS Plus that we now have today that has multiple tiers to the system. And I'm going to take you through what those tiers are so we have an understanding of what we're dealing with. And then we're going to get into what has me so bothered about this. All right, so let's go down here. You guys should be able to see my screen on there. We're going to go take a look at, this is on directly on the PlayStation.com website, and we're taking a look at their membership plan comparisons. All right, so we're going to take a look at the 3 different levels, which include Essential, which is the lowest tier, Extra, which is the mid tier, and then Premium, which is the top tier that they offer for the PlayStation Plus service. This is also the level of the service that I myself currently use. But the question is, for how much longer? So what comes with these different levels of the service? Well, let's take a look at it. Essential is listed as having monthly games, an online multiplayer, and more. If we take a look at the list, they get monthly games, online multiplayer, exclusive discounts, exclusive content, cloud storage, share play, and game help. All of this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 features included with your Essential PS Plus membership. Now, there's a lot here to work with. Getting monthly games, which is great. Every month you get a handful of games that are completely free. You add them to your library and you keep them. You can download them and then you're good to go. Tons of titles ranging from many years, all kinds of different collections, different sequels, remasters, remakes, everything, you name it, something eventually lands on those monthly games. And it's a great way to get to it. Online multiplayer, a key element to any of these online services when it comes to playing online with current day consoles. exclusive discounts and exclusive content. You get more discounts on the sales. You also get additional content for games like Fortnite and a lot of the multiplayer games like that. Cloud storage is a key feature. You want to be able to back up your save files in case the system has a problem and you need to restore it. I love having the cloud saves. It was the original reason why I got the PlayStation Plus service all the way back on the PS3. Love the cloud storage. Share Play, a wonderful feature that allows you to share your game with another player remotely, and they get to try out the game. It was awesome. I've used it many times, and people get to try out a game before they buy it and decide whether or not they like it. It's like you creating a demo of the game for someone. So that's really awesome. And then Game Help, where you can access support through the system or through the website when you're logged in with your PSN ID. All great features, all excellent features. But there are multiple tiers to this setup, to this service that they offer. And we're going to jump into the mid-card. So the mid-card, called Extra, includes everything we just found in Essential. It also includes Ubisoft Classics. Now, this was an interesting one added. This is directly through Ubisoft titles and collections of their games where you get access to them to either download or stream them and be able to have these collections from that developer specifically. It seemed like PlayStation kind of set up a whole deal with that company, and so you get a whole bunch of their collections, and there's a lot of great stuff in there that people can jump into. So, that's definitely very cool. That is the one additional feature when you upgrade to Extra. Now, if you notice on the page that we're on right now, we don't see any prices yet, but we are going to get into that. We are definitely going to get into the pricing of all of this and show you the differences between that. Before we do that, I am going to catch up on chat here. Brooke Chen says, I wish Starfield was going to be available on PS5. I haven't played Starfield. It looked interesting, though. I think is that only on PC, or is that an Xbox exclusive? I'm not sure. What's up, Nick? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Two Star Wars Nerd says, Mario Kart is a great casual game. Also, the Nintendo Online has a ton of great retro games. Yes, it does. So, Donna, you asked a question earlier, what you can move on to after Tears of the Kingdom. Mario Kart's just a ton of fun to play, but there's tons of retro titles and a lot of arcade ports that they put on there. So, definitely a great thing to look into. And a lot of them are really reasonably priced. Alan Copeland, what's up? Good to see you, good sir. Good to see you. All right, so Blondie Gaming is here. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. He says, wait, no, I didn't get Classic yet. Okay, so hold on a second. We're gonna be diving into that because there's I can't even wrap my brain around what we're gonna be diving into. It's insane. I can't believe this is going on. So yeah. All right, let's take a look at the next level. So Extra adds the Ubisoft Plus Classics to the collection and adds to that. Now, Premium, the top tier for PlayStation Plus. This has additional benefits to it. The particular benefits that I specifically signed up for this level of service for. And this adds the Classics catalog, along with game trials and cloud streaming. Okay, you guys have heard my opinions on cloud gaming before. Look at this. We got a super chat. What's going on? The alerts are finally working. Echo Base Network. Hey, Nick, thank you so much. $1.99 asks, oh boy, I'm going to get it this time. You ever going to finish Final Fantasy VII Remake? Guys, I have to admit, I have left Nick hanging for so long at this point. It's unacceptable. In fact, I should be super chatting Nick for how long I have left him hanging on this game. Guys, the last time you saw me leave off on Final Fantasy VII Remake is where I still left off, which is pretty crazy. So I still have a long way to go in that game. Ted's Nerd World with a 99-cent super sticker. It is poop. Can't believe they added poop emoji stickers to these. That is hilarious. And based on the prior super chat, well deserved, because yes, I left everybody hanging with Final Fantasy Remake. I will be getting back to it. It's all a matter of time and being able to jump into it and dive into it. We definitely got to get back there. So yeah, I know there's tons of Final Fantasy fans out there. I learned so much about that franchise from all of you guys. You know, that was one of those streams where I was like, yes, bring on the backseat gaming, because I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know what I was talking about, and you guys were filling me in with all the backstory and everything going on, and I absolutely loved it. And we went from the original Final Fantasy VII into the Final Fantasy remake, which was so cool. And I still got to finish the original because we stopped halfway because of where the remake ends off. So it was definitely definitely an interesting experience that I definitely want to jump back into it, because man, it is fun. It is a lot of fun. I really got to jump back into it. We are seeing the emojis popping up in chat. Use those emojis, everybody. As we gain more members to the channel, I can add more and more emojis. I put in the community tab asking about suggestions, and then we're over on the Discord as well, where we're getting more suggestions for the different types of gaming emojis that you guys would like to have as members. Welcome, everybody. Good to see everybody here. We got another super chat. I don't know what's up with the alerts. They don't seem to be working tonight. Echo Based Network again. He says, how much of a super chat do I need to send you to finish it? Dude. All right. You know what I got to do? We should really I should put like a poll out there on the community tab or something, just to see, you know how much everybody is upset that I haven't jumped back into Final Fantasy VII. I'm actually upset with myself that I haven't jumped back into this, because I really got to get back into it. Look at this. We got the alerts are coming up late. I don't know what's going on with the stream tonight. The alert box in Streamlabs is delayed, but at least it's working. So I'll take what I can get. Solid Snake, what's going on, guys? We got Donna cracking up over here. That's hilarious. All right, guys. I think we put it into the works. Let's plan the continuation of Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm going to put something up after the stream in the community tab. We're going to plan this out. We're going to figure out how we're going to make this work. If we have to take up a Way Back Wednesday to do it, I'm all for it. Let's rock and roll. We're going to get back into that game. All right. Now, speaking of gaming, we're over into the premium section of PlayStation Plus. This is what I signed up for. Not only for game trials, not only for cloud gaming, which, by the way, cloud gaming works quite well on the PlayStation 5 and even on the PS4. Can't say the same for the Nintendo Switch. But it is the classics catalog. This is what I wanted right here. This is what sold me on it. Because the classics titles include PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PSP, and then there's the entire catalog of PS3 games in a different section along with the other game catalogs. But the classics, the PS1 games especially, that's what I wanted. I was like, oh, finally, we can get back into some of those original PS1 games. And I couldn't wait to see what titles they were going to add to it. They already had so many titles on PS Now when it went away. I was like, okay, we have all of that, and then they're going to start adding more. Well, I should have known something was wrong at the beginning when the new PlayStation Plus launched, because when it did, everything from PS Now did not move over. In fact, the lineup of games started off really, really thin. And I was like, okay, let me give them some time. They're going to add some stuff to it. And was waiting for all this time. Hey, we got another super chat. You guys are amazing tonight. Yo. Brandon, the anime guy, for $4.42. Very interesting amount right there. Sony annoys me. PC Master Race for life. Also, sake is life. Okay. I don't know. You mean the drink? Sake? I mean, I could probably, after this stream, I might need some sake just to recover from everything that PlayStation is doing right now. But Brandon, thank you so much, my friend. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for doing this. You guys are all incredibly generous. PS1 games. That's what I wanted to play on the PS5 console. I wanted to be able to play them on there. And then as an added bonus, they were adding PS2 games. And then all of a sudden they announced PSP games, the PlayStation Portable. I was blown away. What a great idea. That's going to be amazing. This service launched last June. It is now over a year old at this point. The new PlayStation Plus service has been out for over a year. Let me throw this to chat real quick. Take a guess. How many classic titles do you think there are as of today in the PlayStation Plus Premium Service Classics catalog? Total between PS1, PSP, and PS2 titles. Throw your guesses in chat. Tell me how many titles a year into the service do you think there are total between those three systems in the Classics catalog. I'll let you guys throw some answers in there, and then I'll let you know what the number is. And we're talking between all three systems, PS1, PS2, and PSP. It's been out for a year, over a year at this point. How many do you think there are total? We got some answers popping, and I see 32 from 2 Star Wars Nerd, Black Dragon 32 as well. Ted's Nerd World says 7. Donna's going with 33. Solid Snake with a big 3,000. Alan saying there's 100. Sith Apples here, welcome, says 75. Echo Base Network is guessing 30. Well, let's say this. Solid Snake, you overshot it by a lot. It's definitely not 3,000. Alan, believe it or not, at 100, you also overshot it. Guys, there are a total, as it stands today, 69 titles in the Classics catalog between PS1, PS2, and PSP. And that's it. Then there's the PS3 catalog and PS4 games, and then the featured PS5 games that you can get, all on a separate section. But I'm talking about the classics, the retro gaming, the reason I signed up for the premium level of PlayStation Plus. There are 69 titles in there as it stands. Black Dragon says Nick's favorite number. That's a lot of people's favorite number. All right, well, this is all well and good, right? We got all these features. Okay, well, what does it all cost? Well, let's take a look at the comparisons. And we're going to jump over to see all membership plans. Here we go. All right, so Essential, the lowest tier. Where is it? Why is it not showing? Come on now. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, it won't show it because I am already signed up. So maybe I got to log out to look at them. Well, you know what? We'll jump into that. But I'll show you what I got for premium, right? Because this is what it's all about, right? So Essential, Extra, and Premium. There are multiple ways to get this service. This is the highest tier, so it is the most expensive one. Your choices are paying $17.99 a month for a monthly subscription. Or you can pay for a 3-month subscription for $49.99. I went with the full year subscription because, in all honesty, the value was there and it made a lot more sense. It is $119.99 for a full year. Now, on the surface, you look at the amount and it seems like a lot, right? But we're talking about for a year. And if you think about this, that actually costs less than getting 2 games. A game now, by itself, a brand new PS5 game, regular price is about $70. So you know what? This is less than getting 2 games in a year. And you get all these games to play, everything. So it's, and even that, yes, Brandon, you're right. $70 per game is BS. I completely agree. I remember as a kid, the standard price for a game was $50. And then there was a lot of games that came out lower than that, you know, depending on what it was. But the big games were $50. That was the standard, even when I was a kid. And then years and years went by, we got into like the mid 2000s and the standard price became $60, somewhere around, I'd say, the PS3 era. And then we get into PS4 and into PS5, And then the current day Xbox games and even some Nintendo Switch games, the standard price became $70. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for one game. And then on top of that, you get a new game now, and the game's not even finished. It's not even complete. You always have to wait for the day one patch and then the next patch to fix whatever it was they didn't finish because it got rushed for the release date. The quality went down and the price went up. I mean, that happens with lots of stuff in this world, unfortunately. But it was a big hit in the gaming industry, and it's really expensive. And then on top of that, over the years, retro gaming collecting became very expensive. It's starting to balance out now. It is getting better. So if you're getting into retro gaming collecting, it's getting better. So keep an eye out, especially like local mom and pop shops and things like that. That's where you're going to get the best prices for things. But even on big sites like eBay and Amazon, I'm seeing prices lower. So we're heading in the right direction, at least for that. But when it comes to retro gaming, seeing the option for a classics section was huge. And I dove right in. Day one, I was like, I gotta have this. And then I was being patient, and I want, to see where they were going with it. And like I mentioned before, the initial launch was very thin. And it's been out for over a year, and we've only made it to 69 titles total in the Classics catalog between 3 different systems altogether, which is crazy. One of the first games they put on there was one of my all-time favorites, the original Resident Evil. In fact, they put the director's cut version of it on there, which was fantastic. I was like, awesome. I can't wait for them to put Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 on here. They are still not here. And after you hear what I'm going to tell you about, I don't think we're ever going to get them. So, why did I show you all of this? Well, I wanted to show you what this service is all about and giving you an idea what it costs for what you get. Well, over the past couple of months, there have been some announcements, both from PlayStation directly and then also from some leaks that are coming out that turned out to be true. So we're going to take a look at a couple of articles here of what was going on, starting with this one from this past May. This came out on May 9th. This was on a site called Station. I've never actually gone through this website before, but I may start looking at this more often to take a look at what they're posting. But this article came out on May 9th, and it's titled PSA, PlayStation is ending the PS Plus collection today. What? I read this and was incredibly confused. I'm like, what do you mean you're ending the PlayStation Plus collection? As you build these games in your PlayStation Plus service, there are collections that come out. In fact, there's a section in the PlayStation Store labeled collections. And there's different stuff featured all the time in there, and you can add it to your library and download the games, and in some cases stream those games. You're literally building a collection of games, and this is something that has been here since the start of PlayStation Plus, PS Now, and then this new version of PS Plus. Well, as of May 9th of this year, they ended the PlayStation Plus collection for new subscribers. If you already have it, as of now, we're keeping it, at least from what I understand. The PS Plus collection, the bonus library for PS5 owners featuring 18 of the last generation's greatest hits, ends today. Last call to claim the games. So there were 18 games specifically from greatest hits that landed in this collection. May 9th, 2023 is the last day PlayStation will offer the PS Plus collection. This collection of games was a benefit for subscribers who owned a PS5 since its launch in November of 2020. 2.5 years later, the company will stop its availability to new players. If you have redeemed them, they will continue to be linked to your profile, and you will be able to download them without any kind of restriction, except being a member of the service. Okay, so as of now, if you've already added these 18 games to your collection, according to this, you keep them. The 18 games, remember, it was originally 20, that make up the collection are a selection of some of the most important titles from the PS4 generation that you can play on PS5 thanks to the system's backwards compatibility. Among them are Resident Evil 7, Days Gone, Monster Hunter World, and Bloodborne. So they go on to tell you how to redeem the games, in case you hadn't redeemed them yet along with your service. But here are the games that are being lost. The ones directly from PlayStation Studio. These were part of their greatest hits collections. And if you are a new subscriber and a new owner of a PS5, you can no longer obtain for free Bloodborne, Days Gone, Detroit Become Human, God of War, Infamous Second Son, Ratchet & Clank, The Last Guardian, The Last of Us Remastered, and Until Dawn. For third-party titles, you can no longer get Batman Arkham Knight, Battlefield 1, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies Chronicles Edition, that was a cool one, Crash Bandicoot and Insane Trilogy, Fallout 4, Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition, Monster Hunter World, Mortal Kombat X, and Resident Evil 7. These games, if you are a brand new owner of a PS5, you can't get these for free anymore as part of your subscription. That's pretty crazy. I mean, you would think if you're signing up for the service even today, why remove these? I don't understand. What is the point of removing them? I could almost understand for third-party titles, but why the PlayStation Studios titles? These are first-party games. These are owned by PlayStation. These are made by PlayStation. Why remove them? So this was the update in May. Well, it continued to get worse. In June, we lost a handful of other games, and then this month, some more. So, jumping over to this next article, this month, actually as of yesterday, 10 games will leave PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium, the mid-tier and the premium tier. The two higher levels are losing games as of yesterday, so they're already gone. 10 games will leave the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium on July 18th, so fans have one more day to play them before they are removed. The full lineup includes Stray, Saints Row Gat Out of Hell, Flustercluck, Marvel's Avengers, Raiden 5 Director's Cut, Borderlands The Handsome Collection, Rogue Stormers, as well as the remasters of BioShock, BioShock 2, and BioShock Infinite. It should be noted that some of these games will be removed from PS Plus Extra while others are leaving the premium category. So it's kind of a mix between the two tiers. So again, a feature you're paying for to get these game catalogs, to have access to them, but very much like the Xbox server. What is that? Xbox Game Pass? You go in and you go through the games to play. You're paying a monthly service or a yearly service to have access to these games. 10 games removed yesterday, big games, from that list. Now, this one in the screenshot here, Stray, this is actually a pretty new game. It's actually a really cool game, by the way. Stray is a lot of fun. It's a fairly recent title, and it was great that it was added to the collection, but it's already being pulled. Now, being pulled from the service is one thing. You can still purchase these games. That's the thing. They didn't remove them from the PlayStation Store. You can still go buy these games. But if you're signed up for the PlayStation Plus service, wasn't the whole point so that you didn't have to buy every single game, that you're paying a fee to have access to these games? So again, why are we removing these 10 games? Well, it gets worse. In August, another 10 PS5 and PS4 games leave PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium. 10 more games leaving next month. Okay, which ones are we losing now? No sooner has Sony removed 10 PS5 and PS4 games from PS Plus Extra and PS Plus Premium, but adding 18 more. That is a good point to mention because there are more games still being added, right? It is announced that the next batch of titles leaving the subscription service, the last chance to play section, that's what it's titled in the store, on the PS5 has been updated with the selection of games leaving on August 15th of this year. And those games are Borderlands 3, Nidhogg, DCL the Game, Yakuza 0, Yakuza Kiwami, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Yakuza Kiwami 2, Grip, The Crew 2, 8-Bit Armies, and Carmageddon Max Damage. Now, a bunch of these games I've never played, nor was I intending to play several of these. So, personally, not that much of a hit, but still, as a member, as a subscriber to this service that I'm paying for, losing any titles is a hit. Again, why? Why are we removing these? It doesn't make any sense to me. It seems like a really strange thing. A really strange decision by a big company. Why remove these? It doesn't make any sense. Now, losing all of those games is one thing. But I made a discovery this morning that blew my mind. And I was not happy. And I took a video to capture it and to prove what I was seeing. And in a little bit, I'm actually going to go look again live and see if it's still what it is, what I saw this morning. Before we jump into that, though, let me catch up on chat with you guys. Yeah, Donna says, yeah, it works out to less than $10 a month. Absolutely. Back in my day, I remember when games cost a nickel. In my day, it was a quarter play. Exactly. Back in the arcades. I love going to the arcades. It's so much fun. So many things are like opened up in arcades now where it's just like open to play. But honestly, like I miss, there was something about dropping the quarter in, or then even years later it was tokens. Drop the quarter or the token in, and that activates your credits in the game. There's just, without that, it is missing a feel to it. It's just absolutely crazy. So, Black Dragon says, I don't care, the removal of physical media. Yeah, this is, I even posted a video a while back, like, are you physical media or are you digital media? And look, I have my own collection of digital content, from games to movies to shows. I enjoy it, but I always go to physical media. In fact, when I buy like a Blu-ray, for example, I specifically get the bundle that has the Blu-ray, the 4K disc, and the digital code, and just get the whole bundle, and then I can have a digital backup of the movie, or just have it on like Vudu or Movies Anywhere or something like that, you know, just for, because there is the convenience factor, right? There is a quality difference, though. I don't care what the streaming service says. Even though it says you got the Ultra HD or the 4K edition of it, go pop the disc in and do a comparison. The disc is always going to look better because it's uncompressed and everything looks and sounds great. I will always lean to physical media. Spidey Librarian says they do it because of greed. Yes, I'm sure that's what this all comes down to in one way or another. There's definitely greed involved here. But it's still, even that, I don't understand. Why would you remove from your product? Doesn't that remove the value of it? You risk losing money that way. That's the thing I don't understand. It's just, I don't get it. Black Dragon says, I own a physical copy of everything that I watch or play. Likewise, that's what I do. I make sure that I have something to actually own, to have a copy of it, so that if the digital version goes away, which that is the risk with everything that is digital, I don't care if it's a movie, a TV show, a video game, music, it doesn't matter. If you don't have a physical object that you purchased, that digital item can go away any point, and you'll have no control over it. I'll give you an example. I've mentioned this in prior streams before. I'll give you an example. DuckTales, the game remake that came out on the Wii U and the PS3. I don't know what the reason was, but that game vanished from all digital stores. And here was the kicker. If for some reason you deleted that game out of your content, out of your library, let's say you bought it, you own DuckTales the remake, and you accidentally delete it, you cannot get it back. It's gone. It's gone. There are physical copies out there. Guess what? It's expensive. At least the last time I looked. That's a hard to get game because it was popular. It was a remake of one of the best games ever, and it lasted just a little while and was gone. Another one was there was a remake of Turtles in Time. It was a pretty cool remake. I have it on the PS3. I will never delete it because I can't get it back. It is gone. Just gone. And that can happen with anything. I lost digital movies in a transition when I forget the name of the app that did it. My digital copies used to go to a certain spot. I forget the name of it at this point. This was years ago, but it was going away and they transitioned all of the digital copies, or at least I thought it was going to be all, onto other services. So you can export your library to either Vudu, Movies Anywhere, or both. So I did that, but not everything went. I lost some movies. Nothing I could do about it. Absolutely nothing I could do about it because it was digital. But I have the DVDs, I have the Blu-rays, so I can still watch those movies. So that is the risk with digital anything. And in the world of gaming, where you're not only paying for it once, you're paying a monthly service to access these games. You're constantly paying. It's over and over for the same thing. And for any of the content to be pulled is a hit to anyone. That collection should only be growing. It should never shrink. That's my opinion. I don't know the business side of it. I don't understand any of that. What comes up with these decisions to shrink the collection rather than grow it. I also don't understand why it's been taking so long to grow it. But after you see what I'm about to show you, this might answer why there have only been 69 titles added to the Classics catalog, and it's been out there for over a year. Let me show you the video that I captured this morning directly from... I recorded it on my phone, looking at the screen on my PS5, and I went to the look for the Classics catalog, and I was hearing about the games being removed, so I was like, okay, let me look for the Last Chance to Play section. And here's what I found. Last Chance to Play. Wait a minute. Those are PS1 games, and PS2 games, and PSP games. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. This is the entire list. This is the entire Classics catalog list. All labeled Last Chance to Play, which means they're going away. Titles moved to Last Chance to Play are scheduled to leave. They just added Twisted Metal and Twisted Metal 2 like yesterday. We have a new subscriber to the Mac Cave, Andy Morrow. Welcome to Mac Cave Gaming. We are happy to have you here. Welcome to the community. Have fun while you're here. Join the chat. Good to see you. I am very happy to see this community grow. I hope you're having a good time here. Smash that like button. Share it out. And remember to click the link in the descriptions for the Discord. Join the community over there as well. And we're going to be posting a lot more updates in the community tab as well. Speaking of subscribers, let me catch up on chat. You guys are going here tonight. I love it. Love seeing everybody here. Spidey Librarian, what's going on, dude? It says, this is why I don't entirely trust digital services. They try to screw people on both ends. Yes, it's what happens with all of this. It's just absolutely crazy. Jojo, welcome to the stream. Good point on why parts purchasing movies is still better than streaming. Yes, because you actually get to own something, and the quality is better. So it's awesome. Ted's Nerd I got lots of ISOs in storage. Yeah, I got you, man. I've backed up some DVDs, making the files for them onto the computer, where I've actually then used some other programs to kind of remaster them. Some of my older DVDs that aren't quite formatted for the newer TVs and stuff. So it's pretty crazy. Titan AE was a great movie, and that's nowhere to be found. Thank goodness for good old DVDs. Good point. Yeah, especially with, content like that, whether it's a movie or a game, something that's hard to find, it can get pretty crazy. Nova says we got Mac Cave Gaming Unplugged, uncensored. Yeah, I'm not too happy about this. Jojo, yes, this is a huge loss right here, because Bounty Hunter is one of my favorite Star Wars games. Now, look, that's a game I have on the GameCube, but I loved being able to play it on my PS5. Convenient and a lot of fun using that controller. So it's pretty crazy. Andy Morrow, thanks so much for joining us, man. I appreciate it. Good to see you here. Old Fart Gaming is here. What's going on? Dude, love Titan AE. Dude, that movie is awesome. I love that stuff. All right, so what we're looking at is this. It's just a quick, I'm just looping it right here. I just looked at the entire list is there as last chance to play. That's all the games in the Classic catalog. I don't know why that's happening. Why would you put the entire Classics catalog in that list? Now, here's the kicker. I have searched all over the interwebs today. No one is talking about this. PlayStation has not announced it. I haven't found any YouTube videos about it. I haven't found any articles about it. The only articles I keep finding, and the only videos I keep finding from some of my favorite content creators in the world of gaming, are talking about the games we're losing out of the other collections. So that makes me wonder, is this a glitch? Is this a mistake? Or is there something happening behind the scenes at PlayStation that they have yet to announce? Now, I reached out via Twitter. I tagged PlayStation and Sony, posted this video clip, and flat out asked what's going on. I have yet to get a reply. Now, look, I'm nobody. I am nobody. To expect a company as big as PlayStation and Sony to even bother answering my question would be silly. But I had to ask. I had to reach out and find out what's going on over there. What's the deal? What are they planning? Because it's still up in the air of whether or not this is an accident. So, what I'd like to do is I want to go check that list again. I want to dive in with you guys here live and see if that catalog is still prepped for removal. So we're going to take a look at it. Before we jump over to it, let me catch up on the chat. Again, I see everybody jumping in here. What's going on? Michael, welcome to the stream. EBN sent them over. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Always happy to have people, especially from Echo Base Network, guys. EBN, forever. Love that channel. Been a fan for years at this point. Coach and Nick, I love your guys' content. I love seeing the two channels together working simultaneously. We got Echo Base Network. We got Coach's Archives. So much cool content over there, guys. If you have not subscribed to Echo Base Network, go check them out. Tell them the Matt Cave sent you. Get over there at EBN. Good to see everybody here tonight. We've got the emojis popping in with Pac-Man. We've got Samus coming up in here. This is awesome. So, Spidey Librarian says, that's possible. Of course, the bad faith choice is possible as well. Yeah, see, this is the thing. With all of these removals, I can't trust what they're doing. To see this last chance to play, I couldn't believe it. All of the entire collection. Like the other games leaving, the PS4, PS5 games leaving, Okay, yeah, that does hurt. But as a retro gamer, this ripped my heart out. This was the whole reason I signed up for the PlayStation Plus premium service for this classics catalog. That's why. And honestly, it's been overall disappointing because there's been so many limited titles on there. I don't know what they were doing, but now maybe I unfortunately got my answer. PJ Lewis, welcome to the stream. Good to see you here down in the Mac Cave. All right, guys, we're going to change screens here. We're going to jump over into the PS5, and we're going to take a look at some stuff here. So let me switch over to our gaming screen. All right, let's log in. Let's do this. Oh boy, I'm gonna move my my screen for a minute so I can look at it. Okay, let me get my screen. Bear with me just a minute. Here we go. Okay, we're here. We're up. All right, so we're gonna go into the PlayStation Plus section. And Dan the man, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Good to see you. Do I have the pop-up chat over here? Yes, I do. Love it. I appreciate it, my friend. All right, guys, we're going to take a look here. So the PlayStation 5 breaks down everything. You got the normal store. We got all the sales and all the games you can buy digitally and all that stuff, right? PlayStation Plus is the section we want to look at. If you want to take a look at what's going to be leaving PlayStation Plus, you want to look for the collections section. So that's where we're going to jump over. I don't know if my game volume is like cranked right now. It might be. I'm just going to bump that down just a little bit so the music doesn't drown us out. But all right, here we go. So we're going to look for collections. We're going to move over from latest to benefits to collections. Okay, so we got things like the best of PlayStation, summer vacation, the monthly games, which is a key thing. Getting those monthly games, whether you download them at that moment or not, definitely great to grab those every month because they're just adding to your collection, right? But as we've been learning, you could potentially lose them. Let's head down the list. We're going best from PlayStation, recently added classics catalog. Here we go. We got some things to look at. Remasters, PS1, PS2, PSP, and then we got PS3 games. Let's keep going down this list. We're looking for, here it is, last chance to play. It's the same games. It's the same games, guys. We're going to go to the end so we can view all. View all. Last chance to play. It's right there. Including Twisted Metal and Twisted Metal 2, which were like just added a day or two ago. And here's the whole list. Here's the whole thing. There's Bounty Hunter. There's Jedi Starfighter. We got a new subscriber. Damn the man. I can't believe that alert is so delayed. Thank you very much, my friend. Good to have you here down in the Mac Cave. Welcome, welcome, everybody. This is awesome, guys. What are you saying? Ted was saying we just got up to 974? No way! Guys, we're climbing, man. We are climbing. The road to 1,000 is so close. I can't even believe how close we are. That is insane. Ted's Nerd World with another 99-cent super sticker. We got the cool guy in sunglasses. I love that one. I think it's so cool. Thank you so much, Ted. I greatly appreciate it. You guys are awesome. But check this out. I mean, we've got... There's the alert for the super chat. I love it. It's so behind, right? I feel like maybe I should I hold off? Like I'll see it in chat, but wait for the alert to pop up, and then we'll announce them. I don't know. So check this out. One of the earliest games added to this was Resident Evil Director's Cut. One of my all-time favorite games. And, you know, it's a select version because you can play it on either the PS5 or the PS4. So obviously we're on the PS5. That's where we would play it. Old Far Game says, no, give them credit quicker. Absolutely, yeah. When I see it in chat, I'm gonna announce it. That's of course. So and then games like Syphon Filter, one of the most iconic games. I saw Nick mention he loves Syphon Filter. I love the Syphon Filter game series. Oh my god, there was even one on the PSP that was really good as well. But that first Syphon Filter game is one of my all-time favorite games, and I was so happy when it got added to this list. It was so cool to see it on there. And then they eventually added Syphon Filter 2, Syphon Filter 3, and even the one on the PSP as well. Let me take a swig of water here, Mike. All right. So, we're going to take a look at some of these here, because there are some really good titles in this collection, and I want you guys to see really how much of a loss this will be. Another super chat, everybody. Graph Web is here, the most consistent person on the internet, for $2 super chat. Hashtag cancel Disney Plus. Guys, if you know Graph Web, you know him from EBN. Always there in the EBN chats. The most consistent super chats you'll ever see. Hashtag cancel Disney Plus. Whew, that's crazy. I love the consistency. And hey, you know what they always say? All the pros on YouTube always tell you, consistency, that's key to being successful on YouTube. So, Graph Web, you got it. You got it going. Black Dragon says, remember, the first shipment of the Coof vaccine is on the way. Stay calm. Oh, God. Oh, no. Here we go. Blondie Gaming says, let's go. You deserve it. You're a big YouTuber now. Thank you. I appreciate it. I am certainly far from a big YouTuber, but I always have so much fun doing this with all you guys. That's the key. Having fun. Have a good time. That's really what it should be. Max Payne is, I don't think it's on the list. You know, we're going to jump through these. I don't remember seeing Max Payne on here, but that was a great PS2 title. I never saw the movie, by the way. Has anyone watched Max Payne the movie? I think it was starring Mark Wahlberg. I never saw it, but that's something we got to do. Oh, now we're getting the alerts. Graph Web, welcome to the Mac Cave. We got almost 20 people in chat right now. This is awesome, guys. You guys are great. So cool. I love it, guys. Let's take a look at some of these games and what we got on here. We got the Resident Evil Director's Cut. Guys, everybody's flying in right now. Hector Garcia, welcome to Matt Cave Gaming. Good to have you here. Welcome to the community. Have fun while you're here. Always have a good time. Check out the content. Leave some comments on the stuff that you enjoy. Leave suggestions of things you'd like to see, games you like to see. We do our weekly retro gaming streams way back Wednesday. Today's a little bit different because we had this news to cover here. But I'm actually kind of thinking we should jump into a couple of these games while we're here, to take a look at how they work on the PlayStation 5 and why it was so cool that they were added to this. So JT Lovecraft, welcome to the stream. Says, oh, let me see. Hey buddy, new scrolling sub effects and chat screens are dope. Dude, I love it. I love having fun with all the effects and the different sounds and stuff we could do. So it's a lot of fun. Jumping Flash is awesome. Yeah, dude. Battle Wannabe is here. What's going on, dude? So we've got, you know, even though it's been out for over a year, and don't get me wrong, 69 titles, that's a lot of games. But you would think with the massive collection, you'd have more by now for over a year, right? So things like Resident Evil, Wild Arms, Syphon Filter, we got Hot Shots Golf, Ape Escape games, those are always fun. Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey, that is a great game, which also got a remake, which is a ton of fun as well. Tekken 2, an iconic classic. We've got Worms Armageddon. They even put Toy Story 2 on here. That's pretty crazy. The Dark Cloud games, those were pretty cool. I remember seeing Dark Cloud 1, and the character on the cover looked like Link. And that was actually, it was a PS2 game, and I picked it up because I was like, oh, is this like a Legend of Zelda style game on the PlayStation 2? Kind of is. Guys, you guys are nuts. Echo-based network with the $5 super chat says, I wish they would come out with a new Syphon Filter game. I love that series. I agree. Could you imagine, for those of you who have played Syphon Filter, imagine getting that character, getting Gabe in that game on a PlayStation 5 using the current Unreal Engine and all that craziness. It would be absolutely insane to get a modern day Syphon Filter game. I think it would be fantastic. I 100% agree. And I'd be like, take my money. I will get that game 100%. Alan Copeland says we are up to 980 subscribers. I can't even believe it. We are 20 away from our ultimate goal. I put up a goal at the beginning of the summer and said, hey, what do you guys think? Can we hit 1K by the end of summer? I think we might do it. I think we might do it. Can you believe that? That's insane. I can't even believe it. I'm so happy to have all of you guys here. So humbled by everyone. You guys are amazing. You make this whole journey so much fun. I can't do this without you, and honestly, I would never want to do this without you. You guys are amazing. King's Advisor is here with a $4.99 super chat. Says, can't stay now that I got to start getting up early. Here's a couple of bucks to keep the lights on. That Toy Story 2 game was legit. It really was. I actually have that game also on the Dreamcast. It's a pretty good game, in all honesty. So those of you out here that have the PlayStation Plus service, that gives these tier. If you have the premium level service, jump into these games. They're a ton of fun. But then obviously, if you're able to get the actual copies of these, the actual hard copies of PlayStation 1 games, remember, they are playable on not only a PS1, not only a PS2, but you can also play your PS1 games on a PlayStation 3. That's right, there was only the one model of PS3s that played PS2 games, but all models of PS3s play PS1 games. So it's a great way of keeping your older games alive. A great way, as we say around here, keeping retro gaming alive. And this was why I was so excited about the premium level service, because what a great way to keep retro gaming alive. Bring your old games to the current system. You know, the hardware itself may not be able to play it from a disc, but if you could put the digital copies at least on there for people to play, that's a way to do it. And I was all for it. But now, as we see on screen, it says last chance to play, and I am terrified because I think this whole list is going to vanish like any day now. Games like Siren on the PS2. This was a cool survival horror game, a Japanese title, scary as hell. I highly recommend it. Bounty Hunter and Jedi Starfighter, iconic LucasArts games. Jedi Starfighter had the flight mechanics mixed with force powers. It was absolutely insane and took place during the prequels era. Bounty Hunter, you get to play as Jango Fett, completely voiced by Tamara Morrison. The game is incredible. The gaming controls are a little funky, but once you get used to them, it's a great experience. I don't want to lose that. War of the Monsters, such a fun game, reminiscent of Rampage. Fantavision, this game was such a weird PS2 title because it was really just a tech demo that became incredibly popular. And people went nuts for it. In fact, even this game just got a remake, which is incredible. The Jak and Daxter series, these games are tons of fun and brought to you by Naughty Dog, the same company that brought us The Last of Us and Uncharted. Jak and Daxter is such a great game, and to have multiple Jak and Daxter games on here to replay from that PS2 era was great. We've got games like Rogue Galaxy, more of the Ape Escape games, Ape Escape 2, Star Wars Racer Revenge, the sequel to the Pod Racer game that, in all honesty, a bunch of people overlooked this one, and it's a great racer. Brandon the Anime Guy coming in hot with the $5 super chat. Says, Matt, it is time to talk gaming with you and talk some classic anime based on games. Plus, I love the PS1 to PS3. PS4 is okay, but 5 is trash. Oh, my heart. I actually really love my PS5, though there are some limitations to it, but like things with this service. But overall, I really do enjoy the PS5, but I will always love the PS1 and PS2 especially. Brandon, thank you, my friend. Very generous, very generous. Thank you so much, everybody. Let me see, anybody, who else popped in here? We got Anakin Skywalker, Silent Scope 2. Guys, you guys are bringing up iconic games here. This is just awesome. Brandon the Anime Guy has gifted 5 Mac Cave Gaming memberships. Guys, snatch these up. Grab these memberships, start spamming the emojis in the chat. Welcome to the Matt Cave memberships, guys. It is called the 8-bit tier. It is only 99 cents a month, and I'm going to bring a whole bunch of perks to it that is going to bring all of us together as a community, including community gaming, where we can all get involved and get some stuff going as members. So it is awesome. Donna's bringing the emojis in there. We have the super chat alerts for Brandon the Anime Guy. We beat you, system. We beat you to it. We already brought up that super chat. But check out these emojis. We've got Kirby, the Xbox logo, a PSN trophy, Bowser, Umbrella, Samus, Mega Man, Knuckles, Nemesis, and Pac-Man. Oh, look at that effect. I love that. I forgot about that. It does a little gift when somebody gifts the memberships. Now, remember, on your own YouTube channel, you just need to turn on gifted memberships so that you can accept the gifted membership. So there are 5 of them out there, and someone claimed that Blondie Gaming has become a Matt Cave Gaming member. Welcome to the 8-bit members. Good to have you here, guys. Good to have you. Let's go, dude. Awesome to have you. I mean, look at these games in this list. It's more of the Jak and Daxter games, the sequels, which is fantastic. There's Dark Cloud, the one with the character looking like Link. We're getting more members in here. The Padawannabe. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are only 17 away from 1,000 subscribers. Are you guys kidding me? You guys are nuts. No way. There's no way. Are we 17 away right now? You guys are amazing. You guys are absolutely amazing. This is great. You guys are incredible. This is just nuts. Hans is here. Says, wait, the classics are leaving? That's what it looks like. That's kind of the mystery right now that we're trying to figure out. We got a super chat coming in from the Sundowners Club. What's going on, guys? Good to see you here. If you have not subscribed to the Sundowners Club, jump over there. He's got great content going on. $4.99 super chat. Says, I bought the pod racer with the seat. Dude, I am jealous. Now I need to find someone to update the screen for it. Will be great when it's done. Holy moly, guys. If you guys don't know what he's talking about, the Pod Racer arcade game, there were 2 versions out there in arcades. One was just kind of a regular stand-up arcade where you just, play with the joystick and all that. But the one you wanted to find was the one that was where you sit in the Pod Racer and control it. Leo Rose is a member of Matt Cave Gaming. Welcome to the 8-bit members. Good to have you here. Try out those emojis while you're here. The Pod Racer arcade game where you sit in it was so cool, not only because you're sitting in the seat of the Pod Racer, it was the controls. You had the handles in the front, moving them back and forth to control the Pod Racer like Anakin does in the movie. The whole seat and everything looked like Anakin's Pod Racer. This thing was incredible. I am so jealous, dude. When you gotta post some pictures and stuff of that. And once you get it all updated with the new screen, dude, take some videos of it, man. Post that on the channel. That is awesome. That is so cool. Thank you so much again for the super chat. Very generous. I appreciate all of you guys. This is amazing. I can't even believe how much we're growing tonight. This is unbelievable. I can't even believe this. We're not even playing a game right now and we're growing. We've got PSP games on here like Echo Shift. We've got Loco Roco. We've got pinball games. Here we go. Syphon Filter 2, an amazing sequel to an amazing game. They even put Toy Story 3 on here. And more Hot Shots golf games. Abe's Exodus, one of the sequels there. Syphon Filter 3. Here's another one. Star Wars Demolition. Imagine playing Twisted Metal, but with Star Wars vehicles. That's what this game was. This came out on the PS1 and on the Dreamcast. It was a weird game. It wasn't incredibly successful, but personally, I always loved playing it. It was a lot of fun. I always loved playing as Boba Fett because he wasn't in a vehicle. It was just him flying with his jetpack, and then you're taking on like tanks and all kinds of stuff. So again, another really fun game that's hard to get your hands on for the physical copies, right? So here's a way to be able to jump in and play it. We got another member called Coco Dragon. Welcome to the 8-bit members. Good to have you here. Use those emojis. What's going on? Sackville Baggins is here. Nick from EBN sent me. Nick, you got Echo Base Network. You guys are amazing. We're getting the whole Echo Base Network raid going on right now. This is awesome. I'm so happy to see everybody here. We got 27 in here right now. This is unbelievable. Green Lantern is here. What's going on, dude? Long time no see. Happy to have you here, my friend. This is great. This is absolutely great. Are we saying that Han shot first, or are we talking about the first one? I love it. Yeah, guys, this is just... It was such a great way to play these games. There's the PSP version of Syphon Filter, Dark Mirror. I was trying to remember the title of the game. An awesome entry. We've got Destroy All Humans, which also got a remake recently. We've got the Doom games on here. Doom 1, 2, and Doom 64, and we also have Doom 3. I mean, just iconic games. Here's another Syphon Filter game on here. And then just recently, like a day or two ago, they added Twisted Metal and Twisted Metal 2, which was actually perfect timing because on, I believe it's the Peacock streaming service, we have the Twisted Metal TV series that is out now. I haven't sat down to watch it yet, but I can't wait to watch it. From what I've heard, it's like a hard R rating, and I am all there for it, so I can't wait to watch that. But just great vehicle battle games. It's just so much fun to have access to these games. And this whole list, as far as I can tell, based on how it's labeled by PlayStation themselves, they're listed as last chance to play, which, as I mentioned earlier, means that they are scheduled to leave the service. Why? Why would we remove all of this? So what this comes down to for me, as a gamer, as a PlayStation fan, and as a subscriber to their PlayStation Plus service, if all of these games are removed, I will be downgrading my PS Plus service to the bottom level, in all honesty. Jim is here as a new subscriber. Welcome to the Matt Cave. I appreciate it, everybody. Guys, Matt Cave Gaming is growing as we speak. This is awesome, guys. Welcome to all the new subscribers. I'm so happy to have you here. Make sure to smash that like button. Join the chat. If you got any questions, comments, suggestions, throw them in there. Enjoy the chat with everybody. Something I do on these videos after the live streams, I always love to go back and watch the replay so that I can watch the chat, so I can watch the show that you guys are putting on, because the chat itself is a whole other, it's like the whole other half of the show. You guys got so many awesome conversations going in there. Everybody's interacting with each other. And then, you know, as much as I try to interact with everybody, sometimes it's kind of flying by really fast, so it's hard to catch everything, and I hate to miss anyone, but I love going back and checking it out on the replay. Alan Copeland says, we are at 991 right now, guys. Tell you what, here's what we're going to do tonight. We're gonna jump into a couple of these games, because I want to show you what it looks like on the PS5 playing a PS1 classic, but I think we can hit 1K tonight, guys. What do you think? You think we could do this? You think you guys can share this thing out? You think we can get this place crowded with just tons of new subscribers to Matt Cave Gaming? What do you think? You think we can do that? What games should we jump into here, guys? What are we going to dive? We're going to dive into a couple of these. In fact, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back to the beginning of this list, and we're going to jump into my personal favorite on the list, and then we're going to jump into another game. We're not going to play through the whole game. That would take all night. But here's what we're going to do. I want to show you why it's so cool to jump into these games. I'm seeing people want to see Twisted Metal, people want to see Doom, Syphon Filter 3. Let's do all of these guys tonight. I'll show you Resident Evil real quick, and then we're going to jump into those ones. So check this out. When you get these games on the PS5, it lets you choose, because you get both versions. So if you're a PS5 or a PS4 user, you have access to these. We're going to do the PS5 one. We're going to jump into the game. And this is... I don't know what that says, but you are so welcome to be here down in the Matt Cave. If anybody can translate, that would be awesome. But welcome. Welcome. Okay, here we go. Let me turn my own volume down here, because I got the speakers on right now. 994, this is insane, guys. We are almost there. We are almost there. Here is the classic intro to Resident Evil. Let me know if the game is too loud. I didn't adjust any game settings yet, because it was mostly a talking stream, but we're going to take a look at this, because I want to show you what this does, right? So, Resident Evil Director's Cut. But when you go into the options menu, there's a few things that are added to this. You get a rewind ability, which they've added to a lot of ROMs and all kinds of stuff like that. You can do save states, but then there's the settings, and that's where other things come into play here. And that's where you're going to get your video controls. So you can adjust the aspect ratio. Like right now it's set to wide zoom stretch to fill the screen. But you can go to 1:1. You can go to 4:3. 4:3 for 16:9, which is what the game would generally look like on here. In fact, let's do that. Switch that over. And then there's also video presets. And I'm going to show you what this is going to do. We're going to set this to retro classic, so the game looks like it did on the PS1. All right, so we're gonna jump back here. Here we go. We got the 4:3 aspect ratio as a PS1 game would be. We can see we got the scan lines on there. Let's just jump into the game a little bit here so we can look at some of the gameplay and take a look at what we got going on here. So this is where you choose your characters, Jill Valentine or Chris Redfield. And I want to show you what it does with this, because a lot of people who are familiar with emulators and things like that, which is basically what this is doing, there are some adjustments you can do to these games when you play a ROM of a game. And that's pretty much what they're doing. They're putting ROMs onto the console for you as the player to access, which is a lot of fun. So here it is, scan lines and all, 4:3, and then it does the black bars for the cinematic, which is cool. But check this out.
Barry.
You can go in to the video preset and change it from retro classic to modern. And what that does
Where's Barry?
is it cleans up the picture.
I'm sorry,
now
but
look
he's
at the
probably-
character models. That's the big difference. The character models are smoothed out and have a little bit of a higher definition.
I'll
Now the
go and check.
background in this particular
Okay,
game
Jill and I will stay
is
in
the
the hall in case
still
of an
images,
emergency.
right? So those don't really increase much. But if there's any 3D rendered objects
Chris?
in the game, they're upscaled and smoothed
care.
out, which is awesome for games like this, playing the original Resident Evil games. And I think this game in particular benefits from this so much. It's so beneficial to be able to clean these up. So, you can go and use your analog sticks. Let's get closer to Chris Redfield here. We'll get him closer to the camera. I think we go around the table, we get closer. So you can see him here, smoothed out. It's always going to still be a little jagged because it's a PS1 game, but still, let's keep him right there. We see what Chris looks like. Let's go back to Retro Classic. We got another subscriber. Papa Giorgio, what's going on? Welcome to Mac Cave Gaming. Good to have you here. This is amazing. You guys are unbelievable. This community is growing like crazy. Look at Chris Redfield with the scan lines and the jagged edges. Jokester30, welcome to the Mac Cave. Guys, this is insane. I can't even believe this. We're at 997 right now. I don't have the counter open right now. So I'm relying on you guys right now to see where we're at. This is insane. I can't even believe what is happening right now. Did we hit it, guys? Did we just hit it? Hold on a second, guys. Hold on a minute. We got to open up. We got to open up the screen. Hold on a second. We got to do this. I'm opening it up right now, guys. I'm opening it up. Let's do this. The clock is ticking in the game. That's hilarious. Come on, studio. Open up. I want to see too. No way. Guys. I'm changing the screen. I'm changing the screen. Guys. Paladin, what's up, dude? I can't believe it. Guys. We made it. We made it. It actually says it. It's there. In the studio. Oh my god. Guys, this is... No way. No way. No freaking way. Are you guys kidding me? This is... I did not expect this, guys, at all. I came into this night actually in a bad mood because of what was happening with PlayStation, and you guys have turned that completely around. I can't thank you guys enough. I I can't thank you enough. This is unbelievable. From the start of this journey to now, and this is just, I can't even believe this. I can't believe this. Nick over at Echo Base, Green Lantern says he's sniping for me. That is incredible, guys. I'll tell you, what I've learned from Echo Base Network and everything they have done for me throughout this journey is just absolutely incredible. I have learned so much from them. Coach and Nick are just some of the most generous people I've ever met. And oh my god, it just went to 1001. It's crazy how this journey has changed me as a person. I didn't know it was possible to meet people like this and to legit build real friendships. Like, that's the most unbelievable part of this. And I just, to see people come together like this and have a good time, that's the whole reason why I ever started doing this, was to have a good time with people and try to bring back that old feeling from gaming that we've lost, the feeling of like couch co-op and just hanging out with your buddies and playing a game and having a good time, talking about the game, messing with each other in the game. Guys, it just went to 1002. You guys are... I can't even believe this. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I honestly I wasn't mentally prepared for this. You guys are so incredible. This is you guys. This is all you guys. You guys make Matt Cave Gaming what it is. I'm just some guy hanging out, playing some games, and talking about some nerdy stuff with all you guys. You guys are what makes the community. And that is the true benefit of doing all this. We got another super sticker from Ted's Nerd World. $2 super sticker. We got, oh, look at that little fox. He is awesome. I've never seen that one. That is so cool. Thank you, Ted. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Angelina Serenity is a new subscriber to the Mac. We are at 1,003. I know that the ticker is delayed, by the way. Everything, if you're getting into YouTube and becoming a creator, the first thing you need to get used to is that everything is delayed in one way or another. But trust me, it goes. It definitely goes. So just, don't worry. You're going to see changes happen and things happen. But guys, and we got the emojis in chat. Everything is here. This is awesome. Blondie Games, I was here at the 1K drop. Let's go. You guys, man, I'm beside myself right now. This is incredible. This is incredible. What an amazing night. I came in here for the first time ever, really, coming in live, really upset about something. Like, I try to be happy and bring positivity to everybody on every stream. And we got another Donna with the super chat. Congratulations. $1.99 super chat. Donna, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. You guys are just the most generous people, and just all of you that I've met over the years that we've been doing this. Um, I've met so many of you guys through Echo Base Network. I've met so many of you through the Star Wars obsession, through Scotty Hawk with Hawk. He was originally Hawk's Holocrons. Now he's listed as Hawkward Gaming. Guys, go check out Scotty and go check out the Star Wars obsession, please. If you haven't, give them the subs, man. Trust me, there is great content going on over there. And meeting all you guys, and Alan Copeland, the moderator of all moderators, Black Dragon, you've been there from the beginning, my friend. Ted's Nerd World, he recently reached his goals as well, and then just like I'm seeing people that I've met through this journey also reaching milestones, and I'm just thrilled for everybody. It's so amazing to see this happen. Not only for people that you enjoy watching their content, but people that you truly call your friends. That is just what a joy and a pleasure that is. The legendary Tron is here with the $2 super sticker. Look at that 1-up hippo. That is awesome. I am seeing these new stickers on here I've never seen before. That is so cool. I love that. Oh my god, I gotta find a way to be able to see like all of them that are on here. That is so cool. Nikki is here. Welcome to the stream. Says congrats, well deserved. I am honestly I don't even know what to say. I don't know. It's like, is it weird to say that I don't know. I don't feel like it's something that I deserve. I don't know how to phrase this. I'm so happy and I'm so thrilled that we've made it here, and I can't even believe it. My whole intent is to provide a good time for everybody. That's the goal. The ultimate goal is to have a place where everybody can come hang out, have a good time, smile, laugh with each other, learn some stuff about some games, and I learned so much from you guys, and to see this grow like this on top of everything else is unbelievable. I can't thank you guys enough. I got to tell you, the wheels are turning, because I have had ideas for reaching this milestone, and I want to do something very special for everybody. I'm gonna put together something for our community tab and everything to set some announcements. I have had this idea for a very long time. I'm not going to spoil it. I don't want to spoil what it is. But I have had this in my back pocket for quite a long time now. I actually thought of this idea when we reached 100 subscribers. Echo Base Network was there for that stream. We did a little celebration stream for 100 subscribers, and we had so much fun. And I came up with an idea. I was like, you know what? If this actually goes, if we actually make it to 1,000, there's something I want to do for everybody. And I can't wait I can't even believe we're here, because I'm so excited to deploy this idea that it's coming. Again, I'm not going to spoil it right now, but I'm going to put something together real nice to prep for this. And oh man, I think everybody is going to everybody's going to like it. Wow. Thank you, everyone. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you all so much. This is unbelievable. Now play Final Fantasy VII Remake again. I mean, at this point, it's a must. It is a must. Final Fantasy VII is coming back to Matt Cave Gaming. It's a must at this point. I can't deny it. It has to happen. It has to happen. And here at Matt Cave Gaming, we love to focus on retro, remasters, and remakes, and Final Fantasy VII falls right into that in multiple categories. So, yes, it's coming. In fact, let's see. What do we? Let me check. I got some stuff coming up in the world of the calendar here. So, next week, We could probably do that for Wayback Wednesday. I think so. Ooh, Ted says there's still some unclaimed gifted memberships out there, guys. Make sure on your YouTube settings that you have accepting gifted memberships on. You got to turn that on so that you can accept the gifts and then grab them out there. I see Kirby landing in the chat, the newest emoji to the memberships right there. Love it. That was a suggestion from the community, and I was happy to provide it. So, guys, this is unbelievable. I'm still beside myself, guys. This is crazy. This is absolutely insane. Oh my goodness. Metal X is here. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. All right. Let me give you guys some gaming here real quick before we get into anything else. Let's do some gaming in the gaming channel here. I don't want to disappoint everybody, but here we are in the retro mode where the scan lines and everything are there. And as you guys saw, you can clean up these games, which is awesome, and it's a really fun way to relive these classic games and clean them up. All right, let's dive into a couple of other titles that are in this lineup. I saw some requests in there, so we want to. I definitely want to take a look at all these with you guys here. So let's do Syphon Filter. This game is just absolutely iconic. We'll keep the modern filter on there so you can see Syphon Filter cleaned up, which this is a game that really benefits from that filter. It's a really cool way to do this, so it's awesome. Mary Lanning is here. You are awesome. This is so cool, guys. I'm still beside myself. I'm going to be smiling all night. My face is going to be hurting. All right, let's skip the cutscene here. We're going to get into some gameplay. And we're going to show you what Syphon Filter is like. This is a really cool game. Oh, the load time is so much faster on this.
Begin? Our intelligence within the...
All right, let's get past the cutscene. All right, here we go. The opening level of Syphon Filter. And as you can see, the character models are going to be smoothed out because we have the modern filter on there. Now, this is one of those games, because this came out at a time where the right analog stick still wasn't really doing much. So all of your movement, including turning, is all on the left analog stick. But you're going to get different weapons to work with. There's you can strafe with the shoulder buttons, with the triggers. And then there's a lock-on. That's a first-person one, and then that's a different lock-on button. So we're going to come in here. We're going to take out some of these guys. This was actually a bloody game. Oh, man, point blank on this guy. I got a silencer on here. But this was like a whole, like, spy espionage game. We got a new subscriber, Karen Owen. Welcome to Matt Cave Gaming. Good to have you here. Welcome, welcome. We are checking out some PS1 classics. I'm, like, getting used to the controls here of this game again. I know there was a dive I could do. There it is. But this was a fun game, playing like almost like James Bond style meets like Bourne Identity, stuff like that, right? And oh, there's like a quick turn there. That's pretty cool. But you get a bunch of different weapons. I think it was the select button. Yeah, you get like a machine gun. I'm actually blocking the... I'm going to move myself over real quick so that you guys can actually see the weapons I'm talking about. But you get a machine gun, you get a sniper rifle, you get this taser, which is pretty sick, and then you got the silenced gun as well. So lots of stuff to play around with in this game. I'll put myself back over here. All right, here we go. All right, so we got the machine gun out, and we get more ammo from the guys that you take out as well. But this game is built on different missions. You can contact your other team members to get some information about who you're going after. This is all about pretty much a terrorist group that's like setting up bombs throughout different areas, and they have this like crazy gas that they're going to be unleashing in places, and the whole point is to try to stop it. Very action and almost like Mission Impossible movie style gameplay and stuff like that. So this was one of my favorite games on the PlayStation 1 that I just thought like pushed the gameplay to a whole new level. when it came to playing games on the PlayStation or any consoles. Let's actually use the taser on this guy. See if we actually can. Oh, he's wearing a flak jacket, so I can't. We gotta break his flak jacket. See if I can get some cover back here. Oh, I'm getting used to the controls here. Oh, we got a shotgun. See if we jump to that. Take this guy out. Boom. Oh, man. Gotta love the shotguns in games. We got a new member here. SJ has joined the 8-bit membership. Welcome to Matt Cave Gaming. Good to have you here. Use those emojis. Let's go. So this is pretty cool. I love this game. I love this style. And I also love playing the games in the 4:3 aspect ratio. You can zoom it in. You can stretch it, which some people do prefer to fill up the screen. But there's something about having the actual aspect ratio that I grew up with. It looks and it feels right to me. That's the thing. That's why I'll keep things in 4:3 in a lot of cases, depending on what it is. I do that a lot on the Nintendo Switch with their classic games, and I keep the 4:3 aspect ratio because it just looks the way I like it. But I do like the modern filters that let you clean up the game and brings a whole new experience to it. All right, let's jump into another classic title here. I saw Doom as a recommendation, so let's jump back into our classics catalog. Jump over to classics. There we go. Let's shoot over here to the view all. And let's jump into Doom. Let's do the original. Alright, same idea. We're going to keep some filters on and stuff like that. Oh, it looks like I had a save file somewhere that I didn't upload, but that's okay. You can also get trophies in these, which is awesome. Now, here's the thing about the Doom game. They re-released this. So this is actually cleaned up in itself and brought to a widescreen aspect ratio. So this is a really cool entry on the PlayStation Classics. So check this out. And the right analog stick works. Oh, that music is absolutely iconic. Alright, let's shield up. I believe they set the trigger to fire. So what they did was, for this particular port, I don't think they actually used the PS1 port. I think this is the PC port that they put on here. But it's listed in the classics because there was a PlayStation 1 version of this. But the PS1 version, I don't think was this clean. BDBGP, what's up, dude? How you feeling? How you living? What's going on, dude? Good to see you. Okay, hit the switch. There we go. Right, let's get up here. Let's get our armor. Let's go find some bad guys. Where's the demons? Oh, they're down there. Let's go get them. Let's go get them. Hello? All the sound effects, the music, it just brings me back, man. Between Doom and Duke Nukem, I mean, that is what defined PC gaming for me. And then getting some console ports of these was great. I have Doom on the 32X, which is infamously one of the worst ports of the game, actually. The sound itself is pretty awful. The music sounds awful in the 32X version, which is crazy, because you would think it would be amped up, but it's really not. But how cool is this? Being able to sit down at a PS5 and pop in Doom. This game is just one of the biggest icons in gaming history. And and to have these games re-released is such a treat. Now, I know we didn't grab the secret, but that's one full level pretty much right there. And, yeah, it's... How can you not like Doom? I grew up on this. This was just one of the best games out there. That's right, Blondie Game. OG Doom is so lit for its time. It's so lit for this time. Doom is one of those games that it's hard to match it. You know, Duke Nukem was a pretty close one to matching that level. And then we have the modern day remake of Doom, which is a lot of fun. So check this out. Speaking of kind of remakes of Doom, as we dive into this a little further, let's get back into that classics list here. Go down to Doom. Oh, I'm in the wrong list. Where are we? Here we go. So we got Doom, Doom 2. They even put Doom 64 on here, which is awesome. You can play Doom 64 on the Nintendo Switch currently, but being able to play this on a PS5, this is sick, because Doom 64 was, in my opinion, one of the best entries in the franchise. So let's jump into a little bit of gameplay of Doom 64 being played on a PS5. Says I'm giving away my age. Yeah, the remake of Doom looks so good. I love that one. I haven't played the sequel yet. I do got to pick that up. Yeah, Wolfenstein was another fantastic game. Again, games that defined PC gaming at the time. So getting console ports was something I didn't even think about back in the day. And then all of a sudden it started happening and we get these games. But I always loved Doom 64. I mean, look how cool this is. This is just the intro with the gameplay being put onto the Doom logo. I remember seeing this on the Nintendo 64, you know, back in the day in 4x3, but they remastered the game for modern consoles. So this is how the game looks on the PS5. You get a similar look on the Nintendo Switch, and it's just awesome. I love these 2D character models. There's such a charm to them. They just look so cool. But look at that Doom logo. How cool is that? How cool is that? Oh, man. I love this. Let's do a little bit of gameplay of this. Oh, it was going into a demo. Okay, start. Oh, what are you going to link me to? I don't want to link to anything right now. I guess you could put, like, your high scores on the Bethesda site or something like that. Okay, here we go. Very similar start where you get your shields. We got our pistol. I think there's a shotgun early. Yeah, here we go. Now, how do I change weapons? L1. Oh, I got blasted in the face. Alright, we're getting some ammo. Let's get the shotgun out. Up and away. Where we at? Oh, look at this big guy. Boom. Oh, that was bloody. Blue key. Doom 64 is so smooth, too. The controls are just spot on. Even when playing it on the N64 controller, believe it or not. That Doom was actually a game that worked well on that crazy N64 controller. And if you want to go a little more in-depth on controllers overall, especially the Nintendo 64 controller, check out last week's stream where we did a deep dive into controllers over the generations. We had a lot of fun that night playing that, going through all those. It was pretty crazy. We headed down memory lane for a whole bunch of stuff and remembering the joys of some controllers and the torture of others. I had a blast doing that stream with you guys the other night. Look at this, we're at the opening of the game and it's like already a maze. As Let's get a few more baddies. Oh, man. Some long range on this shotgun. These games were all about... Oh, man, this guy's big. These games were all about collecting the different colored keys, getting through the maze. Oh, man, we might die. I'm stuck on a wall. Ah, we died. Oh, no. Oh, man. That's crazy. Lloyd Shanahan, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Says Doom will be 30 years old this December. Doom is going to be 30 years old. I think some more gray just landed in my beard. Holy moly. Can you guys believe that? 30 years old for Doom. That is insane. Black Dragon says, the games were good, but the movie kind of sucked. That movie, I have a strange, special place in my heart for that movie. I don't know why. There's something about it that I enjoy it every time I watch it. Now, I'm not blind to the fact that overall, the movie is... It's not that good, in all honesty. But it's fun. That's the thing about it. I always have a good time watching that movie, especially when they jump into the first-person shooter sequence with Carl Urban. I thought that part of the movie was awesome. All right, let's check out another suggestion from the chat. Somebody mentioned Twisted Metal. Let's jump into Twisted Metal. One of the newest entries in the Classics catalog, which could be one of the fastest casualties on the PlayStation Plus service, if it is true that this entire Classics catalog is about to go away. But let's dive in. I don't know if they've done anything with this. I'm not sure if this is a straight PS1 port or if this is any type of remaster. Richard L., welcome to Matt Cave Gaming. Thank you so much for subscribing. I'm so happy to have you here. Guys, we have made so much progress tonight. I can't even believe it. Wraith is here, says, I have extreme motion sickness. I could never play classic Doom. You know what? That's a real deal, guys. Especially for first-person shooters. They're not for everyone. Especially Doom. Doom was very fast-paced in the world of first-person shooters. Modern first-person shooters started to kind of slow down and smooth out the movement. But Doom is fast, and that camera whips back and forth and all that, so it gets pretty crazy. So yeah, look, I don't blame you, especially if issues with motion sickness and things like that. Yeah, it's not for everybody, so I totally get it. I totally get it. Richard L says, happy 1000. Kathleen falls into Sarlacc. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. My favorite part was seeing Portman get killed in the bathroom. Dude, that guy was such a creep. Yes, he got what he had coming to him. That was pretty rough. But yeah, there's definitely some fun moments in that game. I think in that movie. So it was definitely a lot of fun. Oh, we got a suggestion for an emoji, a Pikmin emoji. That's a good idea. I like that. I like that a lot. I think we could do that. I got to work on those. I love making the emojis. It's a lot of fun. All right, let's check out Twisted Metal, which again, as I mentioned earlier, came out perfect timing. I'm sure they did this on purpose because the Twisted Metal TV series has just come out on Peacock. And from what I've heard, it is a hard R rating. So I'm psyched. I can't wait to see it. All right, let's rock and roll. I haven't played Twisted Metal in years. So I don't really know what to expect with what they're going to do here. Okay, so it looks like it's the PS1 straight port. So let's take a look. We do have the settings here. Let's set the preset. We have modern, classic arcade, and modern arcade. Interesting. Let's start with classic. Oh, I saw it like it changed, right? Oh, I see already on that background there. So classic arcade has the scan lines. Modern arcade makes it look more like an LED screen from an arcade, or almost more like the CRT screen, I should say. And then modern cleans it up all the way. I see what they're doing with it. Okay, okay. And it gives a region choice. They added the PAL version to it, which has different refresh rates. So in North America, our games generally came out at 60 frames per second at this time, right? At 60 hertz, I should say. It was 60 hertz for the North American releases. The PAL releases were at 50 hertz. So if you ever want to check out some cool examples of seeing the differences and even hearing the differences, because there's speed differences to things, check out the North American version of Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 on the Sega Genesis, and then compare it to the PAL version on the Mega Drive at 50 hertz. It's crazy. It's slowed down, and the music is even slowed down. So it's pretty interesting that they added both versions on here. Nova Vaughn says we should get a Zelda emoji. I agree. We definitely need some Zelda emojis as well. Oh, Alan, I'm seeing your DM. Yeah, I've heard what's been going on with a couple of guys with some stuff going on. But I've been trying to be really careful with it. I know, yeah, there's a lot of rules when it comes to YouTube and content creating. So yeah, absolutely, you got to be careful with things like reused content or whatever it may be. But the thing is that some things get flagged like that, and it wasn't even actually the case. So it's a tough thing getting into this sometimes, and I hate to see people struggling with things like that. It's horrible that people go through that when meanwhile they didn't do anything wrong. There was nothing wrong done. So kind of fighting through that system can be a pain in the butt. But yeah, I'll definitely be careful, Alan. I appreciate the heads up. All right, let's take a look at Twisted Metal added to the Classics catalog. Let's see how it looks on the PS5. All right, let's go to one player. Oh, there he is, guys. There's Sweet Tooth. Oh, man. Yellow Jacket. Dark Side. Oh, my God. Outlaw. This thing's a fast car. It's got the dual weapons on there. Thumper. We got Crimson Fury. Pit Viper. Look at this little guy. Warthog. This thing was awesome. Mr. Grimm. Super fast. Spectre. Hammerhead. Holy moly. Roadkill's here. And then back to Sweet Tooth. I feel like it's Twisted Metal. Let's go with the iconic Sweet Tooth here for the first round. Donna's heading out. Donna, thank you so much again. I always appreciate you being here. Donna's going to call it a night. It's definitely getting late. We're going to wrap up in a little bit, but I wanted to take you guys through a couple more of these classic titles here, just to take a look at them together and seeing what can be done through these services like PlayStation Plus. But Donna, thank you again so much. I'm so happy to see you here every time. All right, here we go, guys. Oh boy, I got to use... what goes? X's go. Oh boy, no it's not. Square, no. What is go? Oh no. Oh, is it just... It's... it's forward on the analog stick. And then, okay, the trigger is my weapon. Oh boy. We gotta get some power-ups. Oh, I went over a bomb! Oh man, I got my butt kicked right there. I'm frozen. All right, here we go. Let's get some movement here. Where's my alternate weapon? Oh, there it is. Okay, got it. There it is. Woo! Oh, something keeps freezing me. They're holding me, like, right in position there. I can't even go. There we go. Now I'm unfrozen. Oh, my goodness. This is a very small arena, too. Oh, man. I'm definitely going to need a lot more practice getting into these games again. I haven't played Twisted Metal in years. The last one I played was Twisted Metal Black, which I can't remember. Was Twisted Metal Black on the PS2 or the PS3? Dude, this guy's kicking my butt. I can't even get a shot on him. Oh! Right, here we go, here we go. Maybe I should use the D-pad. Oh, I can't use the D-pad. It doesn't really let me turn. I gotta check the controls on this. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I just got a trophy, though. Yeah, Sweet Tooth was the best. He was awesome. Wait until you guys, if you haven't seen the trailer yet for Twisted Metal, the show, wait until you see Sweet Tooth. You're gonna lose your mind. You are gonna absolutely lose your mind. He looks awesome. Let's take a quick look at Twisted Metal 2. Because that's another iconic game added to this list. Yeah, I can't remember. Twisted Metal Black. I feel like it was PS2, but it might have been... It might have been PS3. Blood Guilty, what's going on? Welcome. They made a TV series out of Twisted Metal. It's on Peacock. It's got, I can't remember the actor's name. He played Falcon in the Avengers. He's starring in it. And Blood Guilty says it was PS3 for Twisted Metal Black. That was the last one that I played. I remember really liking it, too. I think there was even, like, a story mode in that. I think there were cinematics. Tim's Talk, what's going on, dude? Welcome. All right, we got Roadkill returning to the game. We got Twister, and Axel, new members to it. Mr. Slam, look at this. That's crazy. Shadow is in the game. Hammerhead is back. Outlaw 2, that's very cool. Warthog is back. Mr. Grimm is back. We got Grasshopper added to the lineup. Thumper is back. Spectre is back. Roadkill. Oh, see, look, Sweet Tooth isn't here. I believe we have to unlock Sweet Tooth. I remember playing as Axel all the time. I don't know. Let's see if I can still control him. Let's try Axel. Oh, Blondie, you want to see Thumper? Oh, I think I already chose Axel. It went through fast. Thumper was your go-to? Nerd Mafia, what's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. Okay, here we go, here we go. We're in a wider zone here. Woo! I thought there was a way to jump. Triangle's a boost. There's my missiles. See, this 2 definitely cleaned up the game to a lot, so it was easier to look at. Controls are tighter also. Let's get. I don't see the other drivers. There they are. Woo! See, I would like to see like a true, like a remake, a full-on remake, or maybe even just a big sequel featuring all these drivers in like a PS5, a true PS5 game of Twisted Metal. That would be fantastic. Oh, I'm frozen. They literally put ice on me. Let's get out of here. Game volume okay, guys? I didn't even check it with you guys. I turned it down on my speakers so it doesn't echo on the mic. So it's like low on my end no matter what. Yeah, right, this arena is pretty cool. Oh, I thought I could hop over that. Get this guy. I want to try to get one kill. Oh, I got wrecked. Definitely doing better than I did in 1. I believe the online multiplayer is activated for. If a game has 2-player, I believe you could do it online. That's something that I definitely need to test out at some point with a lot of these classics. Because that was a big thing, too, about putting the games onto here. Like Nintendo, for example, on the Switch Online service, activated multiplayer on the game. So if a game is two-player, you could play two-player or online with people. So it was awesome. I believe PlayStation did the same thing. We got a trophy. Oh! I got blowed up. Oh man, I got wrecked. Oh, it puts me right back in. Oh, got that guy. There we go. Oh man, I used to play these all the time. Why did I stop playing Twisted Metal? I must be out of my mind. Got a homing missile. Come on, I want to get somebody. I want to get... I missed. Oh, we got him! We got a kill! We got a kill! Oh. See, the thing about Axel was that he could take a lot of hits because these giant tires, like, absorbed a lot of the shots. Can I blow this up? It is definitely funky trying to control this, but you start to get the hang of it. The turns are tricky because it's all with the left analog stick. Wow. This is crazy. This is crazy. What a great game to add to the list. Alright, let's jump into one more classic game from the list. Let me see. What are you guys thinking? Let me go back into the list. What's another game we want to take a look at before we wrap up tonight? Let's get back into the classic list here. I'm going to go to View All. So we did Twisted Metal. We did Doom. We looked at Syphon Filter. Let's see. We got Hot Shots Golf. We got Toy Story games. We got Jak and Daxter on here. Let's see. We got Bounty Hunter. How about a Star Wars game? We could do Demolition, Starfighter, or Bounty Hunter. What do you guys want to see? Let's do a Star Wars game. So we got Star Wars Demolition, which is basically Star Wars Twisted Metal. We've got Jedi Starfighter, which is a fighter pilot game using Jedi Force powers while piloting, which is awesome. Oh, we also have Racer, Star Wars Racer, and we have Bounty Hunter. Sith Apple's saying Star Wars Racer Revenge. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do Racer Revenge. Where is that? Racer Revenge. This was a sequel to Star Wars Racer, to Pod Racer. And when this sequel came out on the PS2, for some reason, this game didn't blow up like the first one. But I love the idea of this game because it takes place during basically Attack of the Clones. Anakin's grown up, and he comes back to the Boonta Eve Classic because Sebulba challenges him and wants revenge. Hence the name Racer Revenge. Alright, let's see if we can turn down the music so we don't have issues on here. Let me go into the options real quick so we don't get have any issues with that. Game options. Music volume. Let's pop it down. Go down to like 30. Should be good. Should be good. Yeah, the computer version of this? Nice. Yeah, I had the PC version of the first Racer. I also had it on Dreamcast. Alright, let's go to a single play. See if we can do a quick race here. There's Anakin. Alright, we got Anakin. The music is still really loud. Let me go back and adjust that because I don't want there to be issues. Because that can cause a bunch of problems in the world of streaming. Music down to 10%. Let's go. Yeah, Sebulba didn't die in Phantom Menace. He survived. You just crashed at the end. A few other racers, though, did die because of Sebulba in Phantom Menace, but he does survive, so he comes back for revenge. So we got Anakin with his classic pod racer, and then there's other, we got Akko 9 is here. We've got Shrivel Braitrand. I don't remember that guy. Aldar Beto. Let's see who else is here. Ben Quadranero. We saw his pod racer explode in the movie. Doug Bolt. We've got Audie Mantrell. That's awesome. Tinto Pagalis. A couple familiar faces. And then there's ones to unlock. And I think Sebulba is one of the racers to unlock. He's probably towards the end here. Where is he? Where is he? He's got to be on. There he is, Sebulba. You do have to unlock him. You probably have to win, like, the first tournament or something like that. But let's play as him.
Chosen wisely.
Yes, Nerd Mafia, we hit 1K and then a little beyond tonight. I can't even believe it. I was not expecting this. Everybody has been incredible tonight. I can't thank everybody enough. Such an amazing journey tonight. Oh man, you guys are incredible. Here's one of the benefits of playing these games on a modern console is the load times are increased. They're faster. I mean, so pretty awesome. All right, let's take a look at this, guys. Racer Revenge. Let's see what is that. Controls, change the camera view. Let's go. Okay. Camera. I always like to pull it back a little bit so I can see what's going on. Woo! Let's go. Oh. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, that's my boost. Okay. Here we go, here we go. Is that Jabba's palace right there? Sick. Woo! Don't want to overheat. Look at that sales barge going by. They put a bunch of detail into
Skywalker
these tracks.
Takes the lead.
Versus the original racer, a lot of the tracks were pretty empty and kind of barren. So it was cool seeing this on the PS2 with a lot more detail. And
At the end of lap
there we go, we
one,
made a
it's
new record.
Anakin Skywalker in the lead.
So this isn't the Boonta Eve Classic. This is somewhere else on Tatooine, closer to Jabba's palace, which is pretty awesome. We're just flying up here in first place right now. I'm not seeing a way to tilt the racer. In the yeah, it doesn't let me do that. In the first racer game, you could tilt the racer up vertically to get through narrow spaces. I love seeing the sales barge going around there. That's awesome. Woo! Those must be like crate dragon bones or something like that. Oh, here Bantha's crashing into stuff. There is like no one near us right now, guys. We flew ahead. That's crazy.
Up in front at the end of lap
Final lap.
two,
Look
it's
at this.
Anakin Skywalker.
Oh, they're coming up behind me. Okay, let's go this way. We didn't go this way before. I know in lots of racing games like this, if there's a fork in the road, one way is usually a little easier than the other. Oh, wow. That was awesome. That would be a cool way to overtake the other racers as well. It's cleaned up nicely, too. Because I remember the PS2 version of this being a little blurry, so it was kind of hard to see what was coming up ahead of me. But this is cleaned up really nice. We have a new subscriber, Mega Vania fan. Nice. Love the name. Absolutely love the name.
Our winner is Anakin Skywalker.
There we go. We got it. We got it. Anakin Skywalker taking first place. That's awesome. Nerd Mafia says, I already missed Twisted Metal 2. Yes. It's such a good game. Black Dragon, man. Dude. I can't even believe we got here, man. I can't even believe it. You've been with me, man, since the beginning. I'm so happy that you were here tonight for this. So cool. So amazing. So guys, that was a little taste of what's here in the Classics catalog for the PlayStation Plus service. But it's possible they might go away. Let's head over to the arcade. We're going to talk about it a little further. All right, guys. Man, what a night tonight, guys. I just can't even believe what happened tonight. I am so thrilled. I'm going to be smiling forever. You guys are amazing. Getting a chance to sit down and talk about all these amazing games with you guys. And I know we were talking about potentially losing all these games on the PlayStation Plus service because it's still a mystery right now. Like I said, at the start of the stream, I mentioned no one's talking about this. The only thing everyone's talking about are the handful of games each month that have been leaving the PS4 and PS5 titles. But what I discovered this morning, with the entire Classics catalog in the premium tier of PS Plus being listed as last chance to play, I'm worried. I'm really worried about the PS Plus service. Is it a glitch? Was this a mistake that PlayStation is about to fix? Or is something happening behind the scenes that us as the players are unaware of yet? I'm going to keep an eye out on all the articles coming out. I'm going to be keeping an eye on the PlayStation.com site. I'm going to be keeping an eye on their YouTube page. I'm going to be keeping an eye on their Twitter. I want to know what's going on. I've reached out to them on Twitter. I'm hoping to get a response to see what's going on with it. But I'm worried about that Classics catalog going away because, as you saw, it's a limited list. There's only so many games, but the games that are on there are some pretty good titles, and they're a lot of fun, and they're even more fun when we get to filter them, put a modern filter on it, clean it up, and use a modern-day controller like the PS5 controller. It is so much fun getting to play those iconic games. The whole purpose behind me signing up for that premium tier was because I feel like it is a great way of keeping these retro games in the hands of players. It's so difficult to be a retro gamer these days, to be honest. Getting your hands on the titles that you want can be really tricky sometimes. But when you get a company like Sony with their PlayStation bringing back titles, that's amazing. That is so much fun. And to see the possible threat of them disappearing scares me. I am so worried right now about what's going to happen with the future of the PlayStation Plus service. I hope it works out. I'm going to try to stay as positive as I possibly can. I'm going to keep hope alive if I can to make sure that we keep these games. But as we saw tonight, it's possible they might be gone. I'm going to be keeping an eye on it. I'm going to keep you guys updated on what I find with the status of the PlayStation Plus service. Let me know, guys, in the comments. Are you a PlayStation Plus subscriber? Which level of the service are you using? And with all these games disappearing from the service, will you be keeping your subscription level with them? Premium being the top tier, giving the classics titles, then you have the extra, and then the essentials. So I'm curious to know what you guys are thinking about all of it. It's a scary time if we're going to lose any of those games. I hate to lose any of them, but it seems like it's a real possibility. But I'll keep an eye on it, guys. Again, thank you all so much for tonight. You made this night absolutely incredible. You guys are the best. You are the best community out there in the gaming world on YouTube. I love all you guys. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Until next time, everybody, keep retro gaming alive, because one day your games will be retro too. Guys, I'm going to see you all again real soon. Have a good night.